Hi, Stacy Burke here. It's really hot today. It's Saturday, October 4th, and it's like 100 degrees already. And it's a dry heat. Last heat wave, it was really hot, but it was a lot of humidity, which made it a lot more unbearable. This is a dry heat, which I can handle it better. However, I can't open up the doors because when I open up the doors, it's like a blow dryer. I have no makeup, in my bikini, ready to go on the beach. And I was watching, as I was getting ready, Sex and the City. Yes, I love that show, Sex and the City. And it was the last episode. I've seen all the episodes many, many times. But this time, it got to me because I just identified with it. It was the last one, season 6, the last episode, called American Girl in Paris Part 2. And she's with that Russian guy, and she's a famous author. She left her beloved city. She goes to Paris because she's in love, to be with the guy that she loved, and she leaves her life, everything, to go there, and ends up just kind of being his shadow, just being non-existent. And he's not there. He's always busy doing stuff, and yes, she's signed up for forever, and she's all in Paris, and you think it's going to be lovely and wonderful because it's Paris, but it's not what she expects. It's basically, no matter where you're at, if you're not happy, it's not going to be fun. And then she goes into a bookstore and she sees her book there, and they recognize her, and they're like, "Oh my God, Carrie Bradshaw, come, let's go have a party." And all of a sudden she's back, right? She's back. People recognize her. She's like, cool. She gets all ready. She's gonna go to a party about her book, and and maybe Paris is gonna be cool. She has a future there. She gets all ready. She's gonna go to her book book signing party. And then she walks into the bedroom, and there's her Russian, who's all nervous about his museum thing. It's always about him. He's a nervous wreck. And she goes, "Everything's going to be fine." And he goes, "Can you come with me? I'm a wreck. Can you come with me? Don't leave, don't, just hold my hand. Don't let go of my hand. Don't let go." She's thinking, she really wants to go to her book party. But this is the man she loves. She'll do anything. "Okay, I'll go with you. I won't go to my book party. I'll be supportive for you." She goes with him. As soon as they walk in, everyone's clapping for him. It's a success. His museum grand opening is a success. They're holding hands. He's oblivious to everything, just focused on what's about him. Walks towards the applause, lets go of her hand. She looks down. He goes oblivious, forgets all about her, leaves for hours to his museum opening. She's just sitting there all dressed up, all gussied up, looks for a cigarette. She finds this necklace that says Carrie, her identity. It's kind of symbolism, her identity, Carrie. She finds it in her purse. She thinks, "Oh my God, I found Carrie, my identity, Carrie, book signing. Maybe I could still make it to the book party." She runs back, only to see everyone's left, and it's a mess. And her book is laying there with a wine glass stain, because the waiter's picking up, and there's a wine glass that's sitting on it. Book's ruined from wine, dripping on it. Everyone had fun without her. She was a no-show, so they probably thought she was a flake and everything. And she's just a mess. She goes back to the hotel. There's her Russian. Russians people are like, "Oh, did you have a good time?" Da, da, da. Not even realizing that, hey, she wasn't there. And she goes, "I give up everything for you. I give up everything for you. And it's always about you. And I got this. And, you don't go to this." And he goes, "Well, you know what you signed up for. You know what you signed up for." They have an altercation, and she realizes this is not for her. Well, have you ever watched that episode? I really identified. It just opened like, that is me. And I don't mean to be like, "Oh, poor me," or whatever. It's like, put down Roy or anything like that. But that's how it is. I signed up for it. Like I was Stacy Burke. I was going to Playboy Mansion. I was doing this. I was on the TV show. And I met Roy. And then it's not Roy's fault, but it is about him. He needs that. It's him. So that saying, like, dulling your shine, I dulled my shine. But it's my fault. I did it. It's been 6 years now. Stacy Burke, I'm still Stacy Burke. I'm still doing the fetish modeling. It's just on the back burner. I not back burner, I guess, I don't know. It's just not it's not a priority anymore. I still do it. My priority is him. And now I love my life, don't get me wrong. I love working the normal 9-to-5 manager at a laundromat. I really do. But I like having the dual personalities. But I do notice whenever I need to step up as Stacy Burke and go to events and stuff, it's like that Baryshnikov moment in Sex and the City. It's like that. It's like that all the time. Whenever it's just like that. And I don't know if this is coming off like how it's coming off. I'm not trying to be like poor me and like, oh, I dull my shine and I'm nobody now. I mean, it's not that dramatic. However, depending on the situation, it could be. But yeah, I dulled my shine, man. And I don't know if I can get back to it. I want to, get more into doing Stacy Burke stuff. And I've been doing shoots. I just did a shoot on Tuesday. But it's just, I guess maybe because I didn't have a husband. Now I have a husband, so I got to make room. So I guess you have to get rid of stuff to make room. But it just seemed like my priorities kind of got shifted. And maybe I need to start focusing on myself a little bit now. Of course, his idea, I always focus on myself. It's he said, she said. He probably would like me more more in tune. He probably would like me, like, my shine so dull that I'm mad at I'm a mat, not a glass. So I don't know if this is all making sense to you. I was just watching the show and I just like at that moment just came to me like, I've been there. I know exactly what Carrie's thinking and feeling. And and I just had to share it with you. I don't know why. I guess because I had a really weird dream and it was like so real and I had to pull myself out of it. I don't know if you guys ever do that, like you kind of wake up early in the morning but it's too early to get up, so you go back to bed and then all of a sudden you have this really thick dream that just pulls you in and then you try to wake up and you're just like crawling out of mud. That was and I don't want to get into the dream. It was intense. But yeah, Sex and the City, American Girl in Paris, Part 2. Carrie Bradshaw and her Russian, and then of course, as you know, she runs into Mr. Big and get back together and all that kind of stuff. And what she says to her Russian, like she goes, I want, this is not what I signed on for. I want love, real love, irresponsible, crazy, chaotic, can't think of anybody else, can't live without the other person love. That's not the exact quote, but it's something like that. And I get it, but then some of us, we don't get it. And we gotta just, do what we gotta do. And I think I need to focus on myself. And Saturday, it's my day off. Roy's out doing errands. And then him and Vic are gonna do something with the TVs. I don't know. They're gonna put some kind of stuff on them. I don't know. So I think I'm gonna go on the beach because it's so hot, and I really want to exercise, but it's too hot to exercise. So I think I'm just gonna get out my boogie board and swim and swim and swim. And I hope you liked my last video about how I met Hef. I'm gonna try to do more like that. Everyone's telling me to write books and stuff. I'm a talker. I'm just gonna talk. So yeah, my video how I met Hef is up right now. It talks about how I first met Hef, my first date, and a little bit of the Playboy Mansion. Part 2 will go up next week, and who knows how many parts will go on to it. Maybe I'll just sit and talk about all my well, not all, because I don't know if I can remember all of them, but I'll tell you my life at the Playboy Mansion and stuff. It's my life, it's my story to tell. And it's true. And not fibs like some other people that like to write tell-all books that are not true at all. Because I was there, so I know. They're liars. Liars, which is my biggest pet peeve in the world. Being a liar. I hate them. Not the white lies. If you don't like the dress and you say it's pretty, I forgive you. But lying just in general, it's your calling card. If you lie and you get caught, I can't believe a word that comes out of your mouth. You could say completely the truth, and I will never know for sure. So, yeah, it's a little pet peeve. Yes. Want to see my bikini? Oh, this is the bikini I got at the 99-cent store. This bikini I got at the 99-cent store. I got a few of them. You see? It's like, so actually it was $2 because it was 99 cents for the top and 99 cents for the bottom. And I got a few. I know, I'm walking like this. So, yeah, thank you, 99-cent store in Hong Kong. Talk to you later. Bye. Have a groovy day.